Hi everyone, so I've already done a short video on Instagram about crow pose, so I'm going to go through it in a little bit more detail with you. So starting off, we're just going to go through that wrist warm up. The main important parts is keeping the fingers as wide as possible and having either the index finger or middle finger facing forwards. Wrists under the shoulders. And to start off with, we're just going to draw circles around the tops of the wrists. Try and keep the weight even in both sides, so you're not leaning too far on one side than the other. And just do it maybe 5 times or so on each. I haven't actually counted, so I don't know how many times I've gone around on this side. And then change direction. Again, keeping the weight even, and feel yourself pressing down into each finger, both thumbs. Once more. Then we turn the fingers to face outwards, still keeping the fingers wide, and just rock back and forth. You don't have to overdo it. If you feel any discomfort, maybe you're going too far forward or back, we're just warming the wrists up. Turn the fingers to face inwards and do the same thing. Rock back and forth. Still fingers wide, still pressing down into the fingers, into the thumbs. And then turn the fingers now to face you. So you're going to get a stretch into the forearms. And all you're going to do is just lean back. And it might be that you can only lean back a little. It might be that you can lean all the way back. Entirely up to you and how it feels. Don't overdo it. You're going to feel that stretch all the way up into the forearms. And then while you're here, again, individually press your fingers into the floor. Good. Slowly release. Turn the hands over. Same again. Gently lean back. And you're just moving that stretch now into the backs of the forearms. You'll still feel it in the wrists. Again, move the fingers. Slowly release off. Take hold of the right wrists quite firmly, just below the joint, and then draw circles. You can take the hand into a ball if you like. Change direction. This will help strengthen the wrists and keep them healthy, keep them mobile. Same again on the other side, so a firm grip, not too tightly. You want to keep the blood flowing slightly. Again, either with fingers stretched or in a ball. Nice big circles. Change direction. Good, and then slowly release off. So, coming into your crow pose, the best way to imagine it is like your old-fashioned weighing scales. So, you've got your weighing scales. The more weight is on one end, the other side's going to lift. So it's about finding that balance between the two. So if these are your feet and this is your upper body, it's about drawing the upper body forwards so the feet start to lift. So hopefully you can see from that direction. I will change and move around so you can see from different angles. So crouching onto your toes, what you want is to get your knees onto your triceps. So you want to be coming knees onto the triceps. To start off with, if your knees do go on the outside, that's okay as well. But ideally you want to be trying to get those knees on the back as much as possible. So, hands shoulder width apart. And you don't want the hands too close to the feet. Try and draw them out in front of you a little. So we're going to lift up, draw the chest, the shoulders forwards. You don't have to lift the feet off the ground to start off with. Just practice by drawing the weight back and forth. So you get used to your body weight going forwards and trusting your strength in your fingers, that you're not going to go face first onto the mat. Maybe if you are a bit worried, try and have a cushion out in front of you. So again, knees on the backs of the triceps. Try bring them as high onto the triceps as you can and let them then settle down. So again, draw the chest, the shoulders forwards and slowly release back. And you'll notice the further forward you go, your toes are just going to start to lift off the ground slightly. So again, one more time. Knees on the back, hips lift, chest goes forwards. Oh, I didn't have that right. There we go. Let me try and do it at a slight angle. Try not to get my head into the radiator. So again, hands come away, knees on the backs of the triceps, and then draw your weight forwards. My toes haven't left the floor yet. If at any point you get tired, wrists get sore, just give them a little loosen off. Have a little breather and then move on to the next stage. So next stage is toe taps. So exactly what we've been doing, but this time you're just going to lift one toe off the floor, the other toe, and so on. So drawing the weight forwards, press into the fingers, one toe lifts, the other toe lifts. 1, 2, and then come back. Perfect. Next stage, if that feels comfortable, you can move on to the next stage, which is obviously then going to be lifting both feet off the floor. If your feet feel heavy when you're doing the toe taps, if you're really struggling to pick the feet off the floor, you're not bringing your body weight forwards enough. So try looking to the floor in front of you. So you don't want to be looking all the way here. Try looking out in front of you a little more. And really draw the chest forwards. The more you draw the chest forwards, the more you're going to start to feel that balance. Obviously, too far forwards, you're going to face plant. So it's all about finding that balance. So when you're ready, have another go. If you feel ready, try lifting both feet. Slowly release. Good job, guys. See you soon.